God and goals. Can you really mix them? Hello, God's Design. Let's talk about something real today. Can you really pursue your goals and still put God first? Or do you have to choose one and leave the other? Here's the truth. You don't have to pick. You're actually supposed to mix them. Let me explain. First of all, God is not against your goals. Wanting to succeed, wanting to build something meaningful, wanting to hit milestones and grow. That is not pride. That is vision. Habakkuk 2 and verse 2 says, write the vision, make it plain, so that they may run that see it. God himself is a planner, he's a builder, he's a finisher. He made us in his image. So setting goals is not worldly, it's actually godly. But the second thing to remember is goals without God can lead to emptiness. Has there ever been a time where you set a goal for yourself and then you hit that goal, yet you still feel empty? Well, that is usually what happens when we chase results without direction from the one who gave us the desire. When God is not part of your goals, you may reach the top, but you will lose your peace. But when God is involved, you are not just chasing success or whatever it is, you are actually following purpose. So it's not just about what you're building, it's about who you are becoming while building it. Thirdly, God wants you to be strategic. Some people have this wrong assumption that being spiritual means waiting without taking any action. But faith is not lazy. Faith plans. Faith takes steps. Faith partners with God. I learned this recently, but planning is a show of faith. The book of James talks a lot about faith, and in one portion it says, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is worthless. Because if you have faith, you're going to have to show it by taking action. If you believe that God wants to take you somewhere, you're going to have to show that belief by planning for where you think you're supposed to get to. So, set goal, plan your week, track your progress, and pray through it all. But most importantly, the key is to let God lead. God and goals work together when you don't just ask him to bless your plan, but instead invite him into the process. Pray before you plan, listen before you move. Surrender your timeline, your fears, and even your definition of success.